All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect, pushing His truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, I want to touch on what Trump said yesterday. All right, he said that Hamas, which is a proxy of Iran, he says Hamas has until Saturday, 12 o'clock to release all the hostages, not little bit of them here, one or two, here and there. He wants all of them released by Saturday at 12 o'clock, or all hell is going to break loose over there in the Middle East. Right? Now, Hamas responded and said basically those threats are empty and they staying strong in their position. All right, they're not, and they said go back to the ceasefire deal. So what it's looking like is that they're not going to budge. They're not going to be releasing any hostages, is what it's looking like, man. So we see tensions over there in the Middle East. All right, we see World War III tension. All right, we see the least of the flock drawing them out to the battle, because Israel has been in conflict with Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran for some time. Hamas and Hezbollah, the Houthis, so forth and so on, they're proxies of Iran. All right, a proxy group is somebody that you fight through. Iran has been fighting through these militant groups, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, so forth and so on, to take over certain things, man. They've been fighting through them to go against Israel, right? So, that tension has been with them the whole time. And then you had America stepping in saying that because what really happened, Salakia for being all over the place, driving. But what happened is that Iran last year almost wiped out Hezbollah completely. All right? They almost wiped out Hezbollah completely, taking out top generals and commanders. And this caused Iran to shoot 180 plus ballistic missiles over into Israel. And they struck some good targets, man. And this caused Israel to retaliate and do a October 7th Day of Repentance attack. So they was trading shots with each other. And then it was Iran's time to, shoot back, to strike back. And before they struck back, the USA intervened and said if they was to strike back, then they will pay dire consequences. So if they was to retaliate against Israel, that there'll be consequences against them. Well, Iran said they are going to attack back. So, basically just prepare to do those consequences. All right. So we have them already going in tensions over there with Hezbollah. I'm talking about Salakia. Israel and tensions over there with Iran's proxy groups. They was already in beef over there. But you have America getting drawn into that. Because they said, what? If you attack Israel back, that's what they're saying. That's what they said to Iran. If you attack Israel back, then there's going to be consequences. This is Jeremiah 50 and 45, and we read, therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he have taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he that hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Who's the least of the flock? Them Amalekites over there, them small hats, shall draw them out. Who's the them? You talking about America. Draw them out to what? To war. All right? This this Middle Eastern skirmish over there, or this tension that's happening over there, is going to eventually spiral into World War III, man. It's going to create tensions that's going to eventually get these nations to go over there and gather up in the Middle East. all right? Which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's determination. All right, it's to gather those nations over there in the Middle East. All right, the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of Yahweh Mashaphat, the valley of his judgment. All right? So it says the least of the flock shall draw them out. And we can see that happening. Through Iran and Israel tensions, America got drawn into it. Now we seeing Trump trying to take over the Gaza Strip. And this is nothing but a colloquial type of way saying you're trying to help Israel out, so forth and so on. This is a way just to take it over, man. And the Islamic countries around them, the Islamic world, they disagree with what's happening over there, man. They don't want America to take over the Gaza Strip because they know it'll eventually just be occupied by America, man. Here you have it. The Palestinians already losing over there. Who controls the Gaza Strip is Hamas, all right, which is a proxy of Iran. But they're already losing over there. They already lost about 45,000 people to 46,000 people since the war was taking place over there in the Gaza Strip. And as far as the Israelis, they only lost about 1,700 people, 1,700 people. So now when you say you want America to come over there, that's like, you're saying that you want America to basically take over the Gaza Strip for you. All right, you want America to take over the Gaza Strip for you and occupy it to set up like the NWO headquarters over there. It's some type of plot, some ploy, some plan. And the Islamic world is disagreeing. All right, you see, actually the Islamic world gather together and disagreements. Where it says that the Dragons of Arabia is going to join battle. Well, the Carmanians is going to join battle with the Dragons of Arabia. All right, in this Third World War, you're going to see the Sunnis and the Shiites, which, there's some, in the Arab, the Muslim world, that's the two different major sets, the Sunnis and the Shiites. You're going to see them actually get together very soon. And Esau's making them get together right now because of his moves that he's making over there in the Middle East. And you got America being drawn into all of that through Israel. And this is going to spiral out of control. And before you know it, all hell is going to break loose, man. All right? And this reminds me of 2 Ezra 15 and 33. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because you have a lot of the Islamic world disagreeing. And if they go over there and they're catching bodies and things of this nature over there, then it's going to cause people over here to snap out. Don't forget. And we already had a so-called terrorist attack over here in America because the Palestinians are disagreeing what's happening over there in Israel, man. Remember what happened with ISUPK? They thought it was a Jewish spot, so the lady tried to drive the car into the spot. Imagine that increased to a different level. All right? So you have in 2 Ezra 15:33 that speaks about the Ishmaelite sleeper cells, or these Iranian sleeper cells gaining access to America and consuming some of the Americans, an explosion or whatever, and to wipe out some people that's going to have the American leadership in strife and scrambling around, trying to figure, they're going to be angry, trying to figure out what decisions that needs to be made because of what happened, man. And this could lead to the MOTB, the mark of the beast. They don't know who's terrorists, who's this, who's that. This can also be, the time where they try to persecute us as well. But anyway, let's get this right quick. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 33. I just arrived to my destination. So, this is 2 Ezra 15 and 33. All right. And we read, and from the land of the Assyrians, to talk about America, shall the enemy besiege them. You know, these Ishmaelites, man, or these Iranian sleeper cells, man. They shall besiege them. They're gonna take hold. They're gonna somehow get here into America, man. All right. It says, and consume some of them, whether it be an explosion or whatever, however they do it. And in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings, because people are going to be scrambling over here, man, like a 9/11 2.0. The Americans is going to be scrambling over here, man. You see? So, hey, this whole thing can start a terrorist attack, and this could come to pass through that. You know, the Islamic world getting together and then doing an attack on America because Trump want to take over the Gaza Strip, and he getting involved with the things over there in the Middle East. I just arrived at my destination. I'm on the plantation right now, but I hope it was edifying. Lord willing, I can make a part 2. I wanted to play the video of Donald Trump saying what he's saying, and then also Hamas, you know, laughing at them, saying that your threats is empty. But with that, I hope it was edifying with that. Shalom.